Thank you, Awahi. We'll be starting with two student guest speakers, Eli and Briggs, followed up by Spencer Taggart. Just a little bit about the workshops itself. We'll be having one for the next 4 weeks, starting at 7 p.m. at Wednesdays. Tonight we have pizza. In order to get pizza, you have to show your wristband. And the submission due date for the first round is March 16th, midnight, 11:59 p.m. It's a lot better to get them done before time. But this workshop will be going over what the competition is about. The next workshop will be talking about how to make the perfect submission. The third one is about how to create a great video. And the fourth one, how to integrate your story into the video. But right now, we'll be hearing from Eli first. Can we get a round of applause for him? Woo-hoo!
Aloha!
Aloha!
Hi guys, so good to be with you here today. I'm not going to take a ton of time. Spencer just asked me to share a few thoughts about my Empower Your Dreams experience and just a few tips, a few suggestions. I was able to compete in Empower Your Dreams last year in 2020. This is our first time having Empower Your Dreams online in like 3 years. So it's super exciting to see the energy, to see the people, and to really have everybody here at this time. But when I competed, I ended up placing first place in the professional studies category, and I earned $5,000, which was just like, woo! It was super exciting, just like the money aspect of it, right? But I think the thing that was the most beneficial was the idea validation that I got, right? Because as entrepreneurs or as people, as creative human beings, we always have ideas going on in our brains, right? And some are good ideas and some are not so good ideas. But when you go through a competition like this, or when you share your idea with other people, which is what this competition allows you to do, it allows you to validate that your idea could work, that your idea can actually change the world, that it can do something or make an impact in the lives of one person or 100 people or 100 million people, right? And that's the cool thing I love about this competition. What I would invite you to do in this competition, as you're preparing your video, your 2-minute pitch, as you're thinking about what you want to share, I just want to share with you one tip. I would encourage you to focus on who you are serving. Who is your customer? And think about that one person, that one customer. You know, if you're like Soda Bomb and you're making mixed sodas, think about the one person who you're going to make the world's best mixed soda for, right? And tailor everything that you do, your marketing, your operations, everything that you do around that person, right? Be customer centric. In our world today, this is so important, right? To really stand out and to make an idea that makes a difference is to be focused on how are you making a difference, a change in a customer one thing at a time, right? A business is nothing without a customer. So that would be my words of thought. I don't know if they're words of wisdom, but they are my thoughts. Focus on your customer. Figure out how you can help them, how you can enrich their life. And I know that that'll really help you to focus your business model as you grow. So super excited to be here. Super excited for Empower Your Dreams. I hope you guys are excited too. It's going to be a great competition, and thanks for not booing me off the stage. So thanks, guys.
Aloha! Aloha! Okay, so I had the opportunity to enter in Empower Your Dreams last semester, the Great Ideas last semester, and this is Empower Your Dreams. But I learned a ton while doing that competition. I presented on my Amazon company that I started when I was 16, and I thought I knew everything I needed to know about that company and how to grow and do stuff. But by entering this competition and by learning how to actually present, I learned, I can do these new things, I can scale, I can do all this stuff. So some advice that I would give that I wish I learned before I did this presentation is to know your numbers. Really dive deep and know how much you're going to make and how this is going to be profitable and who your customer is. Be confident and just Don't worry if you have a boring business idea. I have the most boring business. I sell interior design brackets on Amazon, like these super simple, just little brackets, like nothing crazy. But simple businesses make the world turn. So it doesn't need to be this grand, big business that you present. It can be this really small, it can be just an idea that you're planning on turning into a business. Show what work you've done, especially if you're just starting out. Show like, oh, I'm actually moving forward. Here's the progress I made. I know it's just an idea, but I took these steps. This is what I've done. And keep it simple. Don't go out into the very niche things in your presentation. Present and be concise of what information the judges need to know, and you'll do great. I learned a ton doing this last semester, and I hope all you guys do really great and win some great money. So, yeah, present these businesses.
I love it. I love that Briggs didn't win any of the money, it was mind-blowing to us. But Briggs, are you going to compete again?
In every category.
Briggs is like, I want to do a business in every category. So you guys, whether you win or not, you win. Okay, what does that mean? What do I mean by that? Sydney, did you win? But did you win? Look at that. She was like, no, I didn't win, but did you win? Yes. Why? Why would you say that? How am I making any sense right now?
Because I learned so much. For me at least, it was because I learned so much more from actually doing it. And I feel like that was a win for me.
I love it. You guys, knowledge is something so much more valuable than a prize. Because of what Sydney learned, she was able to have so much more potential in her future, in her business, in her relationships. Business is not always about, oh, I won the grand prize. But every time you learn something, you are a winner, okay? So, this competition, the Empower Your Dreams competition, is an incredible opportunity. How many of you have participated in an Empower Your Dreams or a Great Ideas competition in the past? Okay, let's see. Good, 47.3% of you. Okay. So the rest of you, 52.7%, I did the math wrong, I swear. Other walkers over there like, who is this guy? You guys, the rest of you who have not competed, you may win, you may not win, but the fact that you are here right now is fantastic. How many of you, whether you've competed or not, want to win? Oh, well, only one of you. Okay, raise your hands again. How many of you that are here right now would want to win the competition? If it's not 100%, it's like, what are you doing? Okay, good. That helps. Does anybody know what you can win? What does that mean, win? What are you trying to win at this competition? And now we're talking about the prizes and the money, not just the knowledge. Yes.
$5,000.
$5,000. How many of you would like to win $5,000? Okay, there are how many different people or teams that can win $5,000? 4 different teams can win $5,000. How many of you, if you win second place, what do you know? Do you guys know what you can win? What's second place in this competition? $3,000. And how many people win $3,000, or how many teams? 4 teams. And then what's third place? $1,000. And again, how many teams? 4. So how many winners is that? What's 4 times 3? 12 winners. 12 different winners of money. Allie, have you ever won any money? She's laughing over there. Have you won more than once? Yeah. What I love about this is there's so many winners sitting here saying, I want to be here, even though you've already won. You have learned, you have presented, you have come to these before. Allie, what are you doing sitting on the front row, even though you're already a winner? Why are you here tonight? Because I love entrepreneurship. Is it possible that you could learn something tonight that makes you even better and increases your chances of winning? The old, what is this? What is this? The old gold star, the yes, hallelujah, aye, aye, Captain. Yes, tonight I am so proud of you guys for being here, because what we want to do is we want to teach you what the competition is about, where to find more information, how to win at this competition. Now, you've seen 2 other people talk about it, and every week I highly recommend coming. Next week, we get to hear from who? Would the real Master Jeff please stand up? Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, why are there a few people cheering like crazy, especially Ezra back there? Jeff was assigned to be a mentor to several teams last competition. And of those teams that Jeff mentored and helped compete, almost every single one of them either won first, second, or third place. And so we were like, Jeff, you have this secret sauce for helping people win this competition. Will you please come and teach us all some of your secrets? And so if you want to learn how to win, Jeff is going to be here next week teaching you how to win. Okay? But you guys, this opportunity to have this type of experience, to have people like Jeff who are willing to teach you how to present a business idea, how to tell your story, how to convince these judges that they should vote for you, that they should choose you. That is a skill that will benefit you for the rest of your life. Okay, there are some rather successful entrepreneurs in this room right now. I'm going to call on a couple of them. Jake, Elder Walker, have you ever had to present your business to anyone before? Almost on a daily basis. And when you were this age, how good were you at it? I wasn't. What helped you get better at presenting your business? Just doing it. Trying and failing. What is this competition about? Sydney, you didn't win last time. Why are you sitting here?
Because I want to do it again.
Because I want to do it again. I want to learn. I want to progress. I want to grow. I want to get better at learning how to communicate, to present, to convince, to persuade, to inspire, to help somebody understand, why the heck do I want to do this business? I love what Eli said. Who am I trying to serve? What value am I going to deliver? What impact am I going to make in someone else's life? And why on earth would they be willing to pay me to do it? Okay? The better you get at convincing, the more partners, the more opportunities, the better chances your business has of growing. Okay, before I kind of outline the competition, are there any questions? Did that just, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I can you guys hear what I'm saying right now? Hello? Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's finicky. Can you guys hear me back there? Okay, good. We've got 3 ridiculous entrepreneurs in the back. Yes. Yes. Okay, why don't you come up here? Patika? We've got a volunteer to share some more experience about the competition. Even better, Patika and I spent some time in Cambodia together, which was very fun. This man is like a hero in Cambodia. Everywhere we went, it was like, Patika! They just freaked out seeing this man. Did you like have a rock band, or what did you do over there to be so famous? He just was Patika. Okay, Patika's going to give us some advice. I love this.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Taggart. He is very amazing. I just want to encourage all of us, even though you don't have to be a senior, a sophomore, or be here for 5 years like me. You can always participate in this type of competition. My first year in BYU Hawaii, I was so blessed to participate in that, and that's how I am able to travel a lot. Someone told me the other day that I'm probably the only iWork student in the history of iWork that got to travel more than anyone else. It's so cool to be able to travel to different business competition and stuff like that, because my experience starts here. So if you want to be able to be successful, don't wait. Waiting is not your friend at all. And another thing that I just want to share about my culture a little bit, there is a word in Sanskrit language and also in my language as well, it's called parajay. Parajay, right now we translate it to be lose or not winning, but the actual word, it means like this: winner and future winner. Everyone that going to participate, everyone going to experience this, you will be winner and tomorrow winner. You are not loser at all. So thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to talk to you a little bit. I just want to let you know, it's not about the money, it's not about the price, but it's about your experience here. And it will shine the world when you seize this opportunity. Thank you.
Love it.
I love it. Patika, thank you. Any other questions or thoughts before we dive into like the competition, what it is, the structure of it? Any other questions? Okay, we will also have time for questions afterwards. So, the Empower Your Dreams competition. What is it? What is it for? Why do we do this? Why do generous people donate thousands, sometimes millions of dollars so that we can experience this type of event, this type of competition? It is an entrepreneurship, business plan, business idea competition. We bring in judges who have deep experience in the world of entrepreneurship, who will decide the final winners. But only the final presenters that make it to the final round will get to present for those judges, okay? There are 3 rounds of this competition. All 3 rounds get harder, okay? If you make it to the finals, you will be presenting live in a massive stage with a huge screen. It's really fun. You get to have lots of great experiences networking with these judges, and it's a really, really neat experience. But the reason we do this is to help you have real life experience. to help you get out there and take your idea that is an idea for most of you and actually put it into action. Go try it out. Go and grow it. Go and try and get a customer. Build something. One of the things I love that Jake just said is, how did you get better? I went and did it. I did something about it. It went from thought into action. This competition gives you an opportunity to act, to do, to create, to build, to present, and to practice, okay? And for those that make it to the final round, you have a very good chance of winning some good money and getting some exposure and confidence, and it's really fun. But for everybody, like Patika said, you're a winner for even starting, and it'll make you a winner tomorrow. What a cool word. How the competition works. There are 4 categories, okay? The revenue category is if you have an existing business and you have done $1,000 of revenue in your business up until the point that you submit, you will enter the revenue category. So there's a lot of people in here that are like, what? Well, I haven't done any money. But there's a lot of you, like Briggs, you know, his business has done quite a bit more than $1,000 in revenue. So Briggs would enter his idea in that category. The second category is pre-revenue. This is for any business that is more in the idea stage or just in the beginning stage, where you have done less than $1,000 in revenue. So if you've done $0 in revenue, it literally is like an idea, like an app, or some other product that you are just thinking of, and you've never sold anything, then you are in the pre-revenue category, okay? The third category is the social entrepreneurship category. This category is for any business that's main focus is to have like a social impact, meaning that you want to bless somebody's life, take them out of poverty, make them less depressed, something like that, or bless the earth, clean up the oceans, impact, the trees, the atmosphere, something like that. There is a deep social initiative to your business. However, in this category, we've seen things like, oh, I want to do a beach cleanup on Saturdays. And it's like, yes, that's nice, thank you, but there's no business model to just a beach cleanup. Now, if you said, oh, my business is to do beach cleanups and we take the plastic and we make, Christmas jewelry because of it, or ornaments or something with that beach cleanup, or we recycle the stuff and sell it to 3D printers, this is our business model, but the whole reason we have the business is really to clean up the oceans. That is a social entrepreneurship venture. The fourth category, you guys, is most of you would not qualify for that because that's the youth. That is the young entrepreneurship category, and those are not BYU Hawaii students. Those are under 18 in the community who get to come and present. So any kids here tonight? Any youth that are here? Oh, nice. Okay. So you guys, welcome to the campus. Future winners, entrepreneurs, nice. So you guys get to compete in your own category, okay? But every category, what the judges are going to be looking for are 3 very specific things, okay? Number 1 is, do you have a sustainable business model? Okay, are the principles of your business sound? Does it make sense? If you tried to do this business for 5 years, would it exist in 5 years? Or is it going to run out of steam, nobody cares, there's no business model to be found? Any questions on that? I don't know if I explained that very well. Yes?
So that means, do we have to have a plan for at least 5 years?
No. You don't have to have a 5-year plan. However, it wouldn't hurt if you showed where you want to be in the future of how your business can grow, that is something that's very attractive to the judges. To say, right now, this is where I am. I'm going to start with just this small little thing, but I have the capacity, the potential to grow all the way to this stage. Now, you don't want to say, oh, I'm going to go from making 50 cents a year to $5 billion a year. That might be slightly aggressive unless you had an insanely amazing idea and access to really crazy resources. But show them a real business plan that they can say, oh yeah, that makes sense. I can see how she would do that. That makes a lot of sense. That's a great growth pattern. The second one is a value proposition. Okay, this is what Eli talked about. What value are you offering? Some of you will do service businesses. Some of you will do product businesses. Why would I buy that? Or not me, but why would your audience buy that? Who would want to pay for some kind of service or product that you have? What value are you offering, and why would somebody buy it? Okay, what is your value proposition? And the third thing is your presentation. Are you prepared? Did you practice? Do you know your stuff? See, on the first round of the competition, it's a 2-minute video, okay? Last time we had something like, Jason, do you remember how many entries we had last time? Like 160 or something? 168 companies, groups, teams, people entered the competition with a 2-minute video. Those were the teams that turned in their 2-minute video on time. Now, you will need to fill out this form that says, I'm going to compete in the social entrepreneurship category. And here's a link to my 2-minute video. Now, those 2-minute videos, they could be, hey, my name's Joe. I've got a great idea. You guys are going to love it. What I think I might want to think about doing, and I've thought about this for a long time, is I think that what I should do is, by thinking about this, and it's like, what? You just took 15 seconds saying you're thinking. Don't do that, okay? We can tell if you have practiced, if you have written down your script, if you have prepared in your presentation. Do you care about it? Okay? If in your 2-minute video it isn't very well thought out, if your presentation doesn't make a lot of sense, if at the end of that 2-minute video I'm sitting there saying, what in the heck are they doing? I don't understand anything. What are the chances that you're going to get into the top 10 of your category? Very low. Okay, because out of 160 different entries, you are trying to get into the top 10 of your category. The first round is a 2-minute video. That's all you have. You have 2 minutes to explain to several different judges, this is my business. This is why I care about this. This is who would want to buy this product, or this is who cares. This is what I'm doing. This is why they would want to buy it. This is how I'm going to make money. This is how I'm going to sustain it, and this is how I'm going to grow it. So vote for me. Okay? And now that was very, very poorly articulated. But if I don't see that, if I don't understand that in your 2-minute video, you're not going to have a very good chance of making it into the top 10. How many of you want to make it into the top 10 of your category? Yes, I love that. You raised your hand before I even finished the question. I love it. You guys have to make it into the top 10. All of you raised your hands and said you wanted to win. If you don't get into the top 10 in your category, you're not moving on to the next round. So that 2-minute video is very, very important. And for the next several weeks, we're going to teach you a lot about how to make that 2-minute video really good. So make sure you come to these so that you know how to make a good 2-minute video. Okay, round 2, when you make it into the top 10, you have to do a business plan, and you'll do a booth showcase. Meaning you'll put together like this really, in this room you'll have a booth, and the judges will come and meet you, and you'll get to show off your product or your services, talk with them. That's really, really fun. And you'll put together an actual written business plan. That's where you talk about, here's my numbers, here's the details, here's how it grows. But that's when you make it to round 2. And then round 3, you have a 3-minute presentation. You get to present at the IMAX Theater, do a 2-minute Q&A about your business, and then we'll give away the prizes. Super fun. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something important. What am I missing? Yes. You know, it's very, very similar. Okay, so Jacob asked, are there any very big differences between the Great Ideas Competition and Empower Your Dreams? The single greatest difference is the thousands and thousands of dollars more that we give away this semester. Okay, so the stakes are quite a bit higher. But the processes, the presentations, there's 2 massive differences. Number 1, there's a lot more money at stake. And number 2, they're different judges. Okay? So like last time, Briggs, he presented really well. He had a great business plan. But for some reason, the judges didn't choose Briggs. This time, the judges might be like, what the heck? There's no question. Briggs is winning for sure, you know. It depends on the judges. That's why it always makes sense to come back and try again. You always will have different judges who have different experiences, different perspectives, different questions. And so don't ever feel like, oh, I'm going to try this out once and then I'm done. Come back again and again and again. Ezra, how many times have you participated? Oh, every competition. And in the past, how many did you win? 0. But what happened last time? He won first place, and he's back again. Okay, so he competed several times before finally winning first place. If at first you do not succeed, try again. Okay, Patika, he started his very early on in his journey here at BYU Hawaii, and that competition opened up so many doors for him to travel the world, to present, to speak, to learn, to network with some amazing people that changed his life. You guys, when I was in college, I got to participate in a business plan competition, and it changed my life. It was one of the best things, and truly one of the only things that I actually remember from my college experience, because it was so real. I was doing something that I cared about, that was important to me, that I put my heart and soul into. And like Patika, it gave me great confidence. It gave me real life experience. It allowed me to practice presenting in front of real businessmen and women. And I had a lot of fun. Okay, we have, what time do we start, 7? Okay, we have 5 to 10 minutes for some Q&A, and then we have it planned where we can get pizza, and then we're going to stick around and network. What I would highly recommend is there are several people in this room right now who have won the competition more than once. If you're a first-timer, get with those people, network, get advice. If you're looking for somebody to partner with, this is an awesome opportunity to ask questions, to get partners, to even start presenting your idea and sharing what your idea is. Okay? We've kind of created that. This is our first time doing it, but we want you guys to start practicing and start networking even tonight. So for the next 5-10 minutes, we're going to do some Q&A. Anybody have any questions? Yes. Yes, that is in President's Council right now, but we have submitted a group of very cool judges this time. Super diverse, just a great group of judges. One of the people that I know really well is truly one of the greatest people in business that I've ever worked with. Wildly humble, wildly spiritual, multi-successful, huge companies that they have built, sold, and one of the most humble, Christ-like people I've ever met. Like, I literally want to just cry thinking about that person being here and you guys getting to network with them. The rest of their life, their whole mission is to help people like you, to give advice, to invest in you, to teach you. And they are pumped about the possibility of coming and being a judge at this competition. Like, those are the types of people that are coming. What the heck? How exciting. Okay, other questions, advice, anything that you guys want clarified that I can help with? You have a chance to ask questions not only from me, but other brilliant people that are in the room right now too. If you have any questions, do not hesitate, because we are here to help. All I hear are fingers typing.
What do you recommend to do to win?
What do I recommend to do to win?
How do I get $5,000, Spence?
How do you get $5,000, Spence? Man, that's a great question. Allie, what did you do? How did you win multiple times?
Had a great team.
Okay, Allie had a really good team. I think that is probably the reason you won twice in a row, is Allie was the idea person, okay? Allie had a really good idea. She's an incredibly good designer. She's a very good presenter, but she wasn't as good on the finance side of things. So she roped in somebody who was really good at finance. She roped in another person who was really, really good at marketing. And so she, as the idea leader, found a really good finance person and a really good marketing person, and the three of them presented so strong that the judges were like, this team has such a great possibility of doing well, of succeeding as a business. Wow, I am so impressed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But if she tried to do it all by herself, I guarantee your chances of winning would have been a much less chance. Brilliant idea. Surround yourself with a winning team. Boom. Okay? Ezra, what do you think was the difference for you? Why did you win that final time versus not win the previous times? Again, every other time Ezra tried to compete as Ezra. Brother Wilson, a mentor, a brilliant, wonderful human being himself, recommended, Ezra, if you really want to win, build a team. He built a team that filled in his gaps of weaknesses, bam, and they won. And he had an incredibly good mentor, so that helps. Oh my gosh, Hazelnut. What did you do to win? Because you've competed a couple of times, and the first time you competed, you won. What do you think was the thing that made you win that first time you competed?
I think it was really putting time, energy, and effort into like the video, the first thing we submitted, and just asking people who have won before and getting their help.
I love it. I was going to say, when Hazel started doing her video and competing, she asked me like 100 questions. And every time I saw her, she was asking other people 100 questions. The other thing I loved about Hazel is her passion for the business that they were doing was like through the roof. You could feel it. She was so dang passionate about her business. She loved it. Her heart was in it. And every single one of the judges could feel that. They knew it. They could look into her eyes and be like, wow, they are going to succeed in this business. And to this day, are you still doing that business? Yes, she is. Okay, love it. These are all much better answers than I could have come up with on the spot. Great question, Mac, and thank you. Winners. Who won? Where's Cariza? Where is she? Oh my gosh, Cariza, you've participated before several times. Why did you win last time? What do you think the difference was? The team. Your team was incredible, by the way. Oh my gosh, great team. Okay, so we're learning a lot right here. Team, passion, practice. Huge ones. Okay, what else? We have time for one more question. Any other questions? Yes, Patika. What is a business model? That is a great question. What is a business model? It is the basic, how the heck do you survive? Okay, as a business. If it costs you this much, you need to make at least this much, or you are losing money every single month. Now, in the beginning, you might be losing money, but eventually you have to show, this is how I will eventually succeed and be able to pay for my life, for my employees, for my expenses with this business. Yes, if your business is a nonprofit, you have to prove that it is sustainable. Okay? Now, you know what that means, but you have to prove with your business, even in the nonprofit, the social entrepreneurship, you have to be able to show us, how are you going to eat? How are you going to have a house? Like, how are you going to live with this business? How are you going to sustain your business? Whether it's donations, whether it's, government support, whether you're selling something, there's a membership, there's some kind of revenue that is coming in to actually pay for the expenses of life in your business. Okay, any other questions? Because I do have one last major piece of feedback. Okay. Does anybody in here know how to play the game of basketball? Raise your hand if you know how to play basketball. You don't have to be good at it, but raise your hand if you know how to play it. Wow, everybody kind of knows how to play basketball. Okay, what happens if you're holding the basketball and you step out of bounds? What happens? Yeah, the other team gets the ball. You lose the ball. What happens if you shoot the basket in your basket and you make it in the basket? Oh, you get a score. How do you know that? It's the rules. That's just how the game works. You see, with any game, with any competition, with any sport, with any business, with any competition like we're about to go into, there are rules. There are three-point shots, there are layups, there are foul shots, there are fouls. There are out of bounds, okay? The competition has very specific rules. If you want to win the game, you need to know the rules. If you don't know the rules and you don't follow the rules, you won't win the game. Just like in basketball. And so if you want to win, if you want to be in that final presentation, blowing the judges' minds with your brilliant idea, you have to know and follow the rules of the game. On the website, all the rules are written down. Know them so that you don't get fouled out, so that you don't hand the ball to somebody else on the other team. In life, you want to follow the rules so that you can win. Okay? Jake, did your businesses succeed because you followed the rules or you didn't follow the rules? You follow the rules. You just follow them a lot better than the other people. And you do a better job within the rules. Because the minute you try to go around the rules, the minute you try and break the rules, the minute you try and, throw the ball out of bounds, you're going to lose. You guys, this is an incredible opportunity to win. I'm so grateful that you guys came tonight. I hope that you have a lot of fun playing in this competition. I hope that you learn. I hope that you stretch. I hope that you sweat a little bit and that you have an unforgettable experience. And thank you so much for coming tonight, and we look forward to some pizza. Mac, whoever you invite to say the prayer, make sure they pray for that glorious pizza. And then we can come back here and answer more questions and network and have a little bit more time to chit-chat. So thank you so much, everybody, and I say that in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Eli, and thank you, Briggs. And so we'll have Carissa come up to say the closing prayer, but before I'll just say a few more announcements. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. No, not tomorrow night. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Bring your friends. It's going to be all about how to make a great submission. And it'll be done by Brother Jeff Christensen. And with him, like Brother Taggart said, almost all the people he mentored were in first, second, or third place. And so he's the person to listen to. And then after pizza, please feel invited to come back here and network. We've got some amazing people in here. And they're worth getting to know, and they will help you. That being said, we'll invite Carissa up to give the closing prayer.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we're grateful for this wonderful opportunity that we have as we gather together tonight in preparation for the upcoming Empower Dreams competition. We're grateful for our amazing professors that are willing to help and guide us through this journey. We're grateful for all the blessings that we receive from Thee, and please bless each one of us so we can accomplish our goals and we can receive success here at BYU Hawaii. And please bless the food that it might nourish and strengthen us physically. We pray these things in the name of Thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.